Have you ever laid in bed at night, your mind racing, yet answers feel just out of reach? What if the key to your next breakthrough, your next creative spark, was hidden in the moment right before sleep? Because that's exactly what Nikola Tesla, Einstein, and Dalí discovered. And tonight, you'll learn the secret ritual they used to awaken genius while the world slept. This isn't just a trick. It's an ancient method disguised as a bedtime habit, ready to try what only a few ever knew. There are realms within the human mind that most never dare to touch. But some, those we call geniuses, have wandered freely there. Nikola Tesla, Albert Einstein, Salvador Dalí, they each discovered portals between worlds not by force, but by surrendering to sleep's gentle doorway, where logic dissolves and the subconscious rises. In that liminal space, between wakefulness and dreams, they became protagonists of inner journeys, not passengers, but creators. They didn't just sleep, they entered. There, guided by silence and cosmic symbols, came creative techniques so profound that entire realities were reshaped in a single night. The REM phase in particular became a secret laboratory for problem-solving, visualization, and the birth of genius. Tesla would lie still, visualizing machines so clearly he could test them without ever building a prototype. Dalí used a spoon and a plate, waking up with visions before the spoon hit the floor, his lucid bridge between the void and the canvas. These were not tricks. They were rituals, echoes of ancient wisdom rediscovered by men who remembered how to listen in silence. And what if these abilities weren't reserved for the brilliant few? What if you had access to the same secret door? And all that's missing is the key? Shall we step into the dream next? Have you ever felt lost, disconnected from who you really are? I created 3 transformative ebooks to help you reconnect with your true essence. Click on the link in the pinned comment and begin your transformation now. There is a realm where the laws of physics yield to the power of thought. In this place, you are not bound by fear or time. You are the protagonist of your own dreamscape. Lucid dreaming is not a fantasy. It's a return to the soul's playground, where creative ideas bloom like stars across an infinite sky. To dream with awareness is to awaken within the illusion. With practice, you can learn to fly above your personal blockages, speak to archetypes of your subconscious, or even confront the shadows of anxiety and overcoming fears. Within this sacred theater, you rehearse for real life, dissolving psychological knots with the freedom of a child holding the brush of reality in hand. The key is self-awareness. A simple reality check, like trying to push your fingers through your palm, can become a portal. Keep a dream journal beside your bed, and you'll notice the patterns whispering through your sleep, right before the world awakens. Use affirmations like spells before slumber. Add binaural beats and witness how your dreams respond, clearer, brighter, more profound. Because in dreams, you're not just visiting another world. You're remembering that you are the creator of this one. And if you're ready, there's a story waiting for you about a spoon, a falling sound, and a genius who knew the veil was thinner than we think. Did you enjoy the content and it made a difference for you? Click on Super Thanks and support our work. Salvador Dalí once held a spoon as he drifted to sleep, sitting upright in a chair. Below him, a plate. The moment the spoon slipped from his fingers and clattered on the surface, he'd awaken, capturing images from that fleeting moment between sleep and wake. These weren't just dreams. They were cosmic downloads, fragments of truth from the secret mind. Nikola Tesla walked the streets of Budapest with his friend, eyes far away. He spoke of seeing his inventions fully formed in his mind's eye, rotating, shining, vibrating with purpose. Visualization wasn't a step in his process. It was the process. His inner exploration shaped our outer world. Without paper or blueprint, his imagination alone gave birth to the rotating magnetic field. And then, there was Einstein. He called his thought experiments Gedankenexperimente and often used sleep to drift into solutions no equation could provide. Like a mystic slipping into a trance, he found clarity when the conscious mind stepped aside. Was it chance? Or did he know the same rhythm Dalí and Tesla danced to, the one that flows between REM, silence, and awakening? If the great minds trusted the space between, could it be that the true well of genius is already within you, just waiting to be stirred? We'll unlock the tools to enter that space deliberately and begin shaping dreams with precision. The journey to the secret mind begins not in sleep, but in intention. One of the most powerful tools is the dream journal. Every morning, before the world pulls you into its noise, write. Even fragments hold meaning. Over time, you'll notice symbols returning like constellations, whispering secrets your subconscious already knows. To sharpen your awareness, use reality checks throughout the day. Ask, am I dreaming? Look at your hands, try to breathe with your nose pinched. Observe mirrors. This practice bleeds into your dream world until you awaken within it. There, you don't just observe, you create. Add affirmations each night. I remember my dreams. I awaken in my dreams. I am safe and aware. Spoken with sincerity, these become energetic commands. And for those ready to dive deeper, there's the use of binaural beats, frequencies that guide your brain into the lucid dream state, especially during the REM cycle. Combine them with incense, soft light, or the presence of crystals like amethyst beside your bed. Each of these tools tunes your field, preparing your consciousness to slip through the veil with grace. But there is a moment even more potent, a sacred hour when your mind is open, yet untouched by the day. What if the most powerful visioning happened not at night, but in the golden stillness of dawn? Just before the world awakens, there is a pause, a sacred breath between darkness and day. This is the hour of the dawn visualization, a moment when the veil is thinnest and the subconscious is still echoing with the dreams of the night. Here, creation becomes effortless, no struggle, just presence. At this threshold, close your eyes and breathe slowly. Allow your thoughts to soften, then visualize. See with intention. Imagine yourself beyond your personal blockages, living fully, free of anxiety, surrounded by signs of the life you desire. The mind, still saturated in theta waves, cannot distinguish between what is imagined and what is real. It believes and thus begins to create. This practice, when done daily, rewires your internal compass. It aligns your field with your higher self, amplifying creative ideas and dissolving self-imposed limits. You're not asking the universe, you're harmonizing with it. Try this. Before opening your phone or moving from bed, spend 3 minutes in this state. Visualize, feel, believe. The shift is not always loud, but it is deep. And yet what happens when you make this a habit, when you stop reacting to life and begin designing it from within? That's when transformation touches the roots of fear and begins to bloom into something greater. As these practices take root in your life, the transformation becomes tangible. The personal blockages that once felt immovable begin to loosen their grip. You start experiencing a deeper sense of emotional clarity and mental spaciousness. No longer trapped in reactive cycles, your relationship with anxiety shifts. You meet it with presence instead of fear. Through intentional rituals like visualization, affirmations, or simply journaling your dreams upon waking, your mind becomes fertile ground for new beliefs. The past no longer defines you. You begin to witness your patterns without being enslaved by them. This self-awareness allows you to respond rather than react, replacing struggle with sovereignty. The psychological impact is profound. You feel more in tune with your desires, more attuned to synchronicities, more open to creative ideas. These spiritual tools don't just enhance your nights, they reshape your days. They reconnect you with your inner genius, awaken latent abilities, and nurture the confidence to live as the protagonist of your own story. When you realize your reality can shift from within, you no longer wait for change. You embody it. Now it's your turn. Try this tonight, just before sleep, and observe what changes. What images arise? What answers find you? Write them down. Live them. Tell me in the comments, have you ever received a message in your dreams? How did it shape your path? Let's share and grow together. And if this awakened something in you, subscribe, activate the bell, and keep walking with us. Next time, we'll reveal what most people never understand about the energy behind intention. You won't want to miss it. If you've unlocked the mind's secret before sleep, then you're ready to understand why the most spiritually awakened souls often struggle with money. The truth isn't what you think.